Hello, welcome to another section of our Windows Server configuration. In today's video, we are going to look at how to implement a VPN, which is Virtual Private Network. So in this particular configuration, we'll be using two machines. I have my server, which is my DC, which will also be my VPN server, and then I have my client, Windows 10. I'm creating a new one, that is why you're seeing the installation scene, that is the language settings, right? So I have named my client VPN client. So these are the two machines that I'm going to use to do the VPN configuration and also connecting to VPN. So without wasting much time, before we go to the server and then do what we have to do, I'll continue with the Windows 10 installation, and then we will leave it focus on the server. By the time that we finish setting up the VPN on the server, the Windows 10 installation too would be done. So so we'll wrap up on this one. Okay, so whilst our client OS is installing, when it comes to the server, we need to have it in mind that when you are configuring VPN, we need two adapters, which is the network adapters. So on this particular machine, which is my DC, when we go to the local, configure this local server, we want to observe our network adapter first. So when I click on the IP address, take us to the so we have this. So this is the default. So I will add one network adapter to this one, then we'll proceed. So I'll go to the settings. Since we are doing on a virtual machine, I'll go to the settings of my VM, then add, under the VM settings, add, select the network adapter, click on finish. So adapter 2, click on OK. So good. So we have the adapter 0, and then we have the adapter 1. So when we check adapter 0, this is the default one. The IP address that we are using is this one, which is this 1.8, gateway of 1.2, DNS 1.8. okay, so this one will be the local network address. Then we go to the adapter 1, we give it an internet or public address. So users who are going to use a VPN will use a public IP address to connect. So we will have to set this one, give it a public address. Let's say a public address of let's say 131.10.0.10. Then I'll change the default gateway, because bear in mind that my local one is the 1.2. so this is that. I will leave this one like this, no default gateway, no DNS both preferred and alternative. So click on OK. Yes, okay. Close. Okay, so if we cross check again to confirm the address, we can see is this one. Okay, so close this one. Now the next thing that we have to do is we have to create a VPN users. So we are going to create OU for VPN users, and then also we create the users that are going to connect to the VPN. So we go to Tools and the Server Manager, then we click on Active Directory Users and Computers, then right click on the domain, go for New, then OU. So here I will name this one VPN users, then I'll click on OK. The next thing that I have to do is to create a user. So I'll right click on the VPN users, then go to New User, then I will use the name Thomas, last name Techi. Okay, then the name will be TT, that is the logon name will be TT. Then move to next. I'll set a password okay, so on a corporate environment, this is a must. You just have to leave it like that. But since this one is a web a virtual based one, lab wise, I will just uncheck this one, and then I check for the second option, which will be user cannot change password. Then I'll click on next and then finish. Then the next thing that I have to do is I have to go to the properties of this user. So I'll right click and then properties. Under the properties, we have to go in for the dial in tab, then we have to allow access, which is the network access permission. Allow access. So there is it, allow access, and then we click on OK, apply, and then OK. Now that we are done with the user, we'll go ahead and then install we have to install the routing and remote access. So I will either close or minimize, go to manage, add roles and features, next, Then this is what we are interested in, which is the remote access. So check the box and then move to next, and then we move to next, and then so we have the description here. Get time, read through the description to understand what this one is all about. So proceed to next, and then here I'll check in the first one, which is direct access and VPN. Click on add, then move to next. So we have the web server row. Move to next from here, and then we just have to move to next again, install, and then wait for the installation to complete. So let's continue with the Windows 10. Customize, next, wait. So wait while the installation complete. Okay, so the installation is successful. The next thing that we need to do is we need to now continue with the configuration. So we will just click on open the getting started wizard, and then wait. Okay, so this configure remote access. Welcome to remote access. Use the option of this page to configure direct access. So we have direct access and VPN. We have direct access only, we have VPN only. We are interested in only VPN, so we click on VPN. Okay, then when you click on the VPN, it now brings you to the routing and remote access. So here what we do is we will just right click on the DC, so right click and then configure and enable. Click on that, then we'll move to next. So here under the configuration, we make sure that remote access is selected, so which by default that is what has been selected. Then we move to next. Then here we have this. So let me go back and check something, because I'm supposed to get so remote access allow remote client to connect to the server through either a dial-up connection or a secure virtual private network. And so supposed to be able to select this one. supposed to. Let me go back. Let me cancel. First of all, let me refresh and see, because without that cannot work. So refresh once again, right click, configure, next, remote access, next. Good. So now it's back. So I'll check my VPN, then I proceed to next. So now it has taken us to the connection. So what I have to do here is I'll have to select the local network, right? So the adapter that connect your server to the internet. So I have my local network, which is the Ethernet 0. Then move to next. Then assign IP assign. How do you want the IP address to be assigned to remote clients? If you use a DHCP, from a specific range of, let me check, let me go back. Seems I'm missing something here. Okay, did I jump? So from here come to this side. I selected this one. So to enable a VPN client to connect to the server, at least one network adapter must be connected to the internet. Okay, so wait, let me, I'm getting something that I'm not supposed to get. So first of all, adapter 0, let's proceed and let's see. Automatically next, no, and then so it says okay, VPN client connect to the following public interface, which is this one, Ethernet 0. VPN client are assigned the following network for addressing: Ethernet 1. Client connection are accepted and authenticated using remote access policy for this. Okay, so a connection request policy name, Microsoft routing, and remote access service policy will be created in the NPS database. The policy has Windows authentication. And okay, so let's click on finish. Seems okay, so click on OK, and then we're supposed to get two options, but all the same, let's continue. And then let's see. Okay, so we have so now this has been what's the name, the server has been expanded. So we just click on the ports. So we have a lot of that. We right click on that and go to properties of the ports, and then we need to verify the SST, the IKE version 2, the PPTP, and the layer 2 tunnel protocol with the with one mini port, which is the S. So that is it. So these are the port that we need to. So we need to make sure that the port type has been updated. We need to, so right click, double click on this, then the maximum port, we change this one to 5. We change this one to 5. So it says you can set a maximum port limit for a device that supports multiple ports. Right, so click on OK. Says you are attempting to reduce the number of ports on this device. If the new port of is less than the total number of outgoing and incoming connection, you may disconnect active. Yes. Okay, so we have to repeat the same for the rest of the port as well. So we come to the next one, which is the IK. We set this one to 5. Click on OK. Yes. Then this one too, we set it to 5. Okay. Yes. Then PPT. Okay, we also set this one to 5. This time around my machine keeps on delaying, which is normal, so we wait for it to finish loading. Okay, so yes. So something like this, you need to exercise patience for your device. If not, don't get annoyed with your device. So there is it. So I'll just click on apply, then OK. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to now test the connectivity. So I'll come to my client. Taking time. Okay, let me pause and then use the one that I have. Okay, since it's in, we'll not waste much time here. So I'll go to the network adapter of my Windows 10. Oh, sorry. Open. Yeah, and then here I'll make sure that it has a public IP address. Don't forget the public IP address. So I'll go to properties, then quick one, let me check the public address that I I'm using here. It's taking time to respond. So let's see, close. Okay, so my public IP address is 131.210.0.10 here. So on the client here, I will give this one 131.210.0, then I'll give this one 20. Okay, so I'll just click on OK, close. Okay, so here under the network adapter, we're going for this one, which is set up a new connection on network. Click on this one, then I'm going for the last one, which is connect to a workplace, set up a dial app or VPN. Next, then the next one that we have to go in for will be the first one, use my internet connection VPN. Then we set up, so I will set up internet connection later. So here I need to now type the what's the name, the internet address on the server, which is this 131.210.0.10. okay, then the name here, I have to give it a name. So let's say ECDEV space VPN Con, so connection for short. Then we will have to select this one, allow other people to use this connection, and then click on create. So we wait for it to, so it's done. We go to the network adapter settings, and we can see the VPN name here. So what we have to do is right click on it and then connect. Now, which will bring us to the network settings here. So here what we have to do is we have to click on the plus sign. Hold on, let me check. Sorry. Click on the ECDEV VPN and then connect. Is asking for the sign-in name, so don't forget the login name. The domain, I have ECDEV / did I use capital or lowercase, TT, password, then click on OK. Okay, good. So we can see that it says connected. So when we minimize this one, we can see that TT has been able to connect to the VPN. So if I right click on this, we go in for status, we can see the breakdown of the packet here. We have the connection here. We also have what details. When you click on details, this is what we have here. So the DHCP thing that we specify that we should use, this is it. So you can see that the subnet mask is using a slash what's the name, 32, right, slash 32. So this is how we set up VPN on Windows Server. So this actually ends this section. See you in the next video. Bye.